Hello, everybody. Welcome to the, 14th episode of This Week in Monstercat, the podcast where we talk about Monstercat and all the surrounding stuff. I wasn't here last week because I was over in New Zealand doing some stuff with people, like going to beaches, all that shit, which is not fun. And I wasn't here, but we did have, last week guests. If you weren't here, we had Red Hot Director, also known as John, who is returning this week because everyone else seemed to evaporate. So, hello, John.
Hello.
Yep. If you don't know, he is he's from another YouTube channel where he basically does top 10 countdowns of different Monstercat stuff. Different artists, different genres, all that sort of stuff. We also have Pete on the podcast, returning per usual. What's up, Pete? How are we?
I'm alright.
We're alright. Yep. So, this week's going to be a little bit different because I'm sure, as you've noticed, there haven't been any releases because we're at the end of the year. Actually, we're at the start of the year. The very start of the year of 2017.
Welcome to 2017!
Yeah. Going to take a bit of time to get used to. But because we don't have any releases, we thought that this would be the perfect time to do each of our basically best of 2016 albums. So we're all going to count down.
That's exactly what it is.
That's
exactly what it is.
We're each going to count down our 40 favorite tracks from this year in order. And that's basically probably going to be the main part of this.
I want to go second.
Yeah, you want to... Alright, so...
Yeah, second, specifically.
Okay,
we're gonna dissect every single song on the best of dubstep mix.
Oh, Jesus.
Every Pegboard Nerds song, best of Pegboard Nerds. That's what that one pretty much was.
Yep.
Yeah, basically. Well, because there were like friggin' 2 dubstep tracks released this year, it seemed. Outside of Pegboard Nerds.
Yeah,
they were just like shitting dubstep everywhere.
Yeah.
But so yeah, we're gonna be doing our countdowns.
They're scraping the bottom of the barrel when they have to do this horrid thing called including an EP track on the back.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
that's a terrible thing.
Like,
but
friggin' 40% of mine is gonna be EPs, I'm sure.
Yeah.
But basically, but the way that I did it, I'm not sure if you guys did the same, is I just looked at Monstercat Connect, everything that's been released in 2016. So yes, that does include songs that might have been released in 2015, but have been re-released this year on albums. For example, New Age, Dark Age, certain songs were released ages ago, but were re-released this year. So that might be a little bit weird.
Mika just wants an excuse to include Skyline.
Yeah, that's basically it.
And Boy and the Beast.
And Boy and the Beast. Okay, so, I don't really know what else we're gonna say, so I think we might just get straight into counting down from 40 to 1 with John, or Red Hawk Director's list. So, do you want to kick us off, buddy?
Yeah, alright, from 40 to 1?
Yep.
Alright, so, before we do this, I'll preface with saying that I did a top 40 on my channel, but I decided so that it's not the exact same list. I decided I'd just list 40, and if they matched up with what I did 2 weeks ago, then they match up, and if not, so it'll be similar, but it's not gonna be the exact same. I have a few different ones in here. So number 40 is the 5-way collaboration "Break the Silence" by WRLD, Richard Caddock, Subtact. Oh, really? Wow.
I thought you were about to say that was good for a second, Mika, and I'm like, that's not a very Mika thing to say.
That was a bad one.
Oh,
I like it. Don't worry, I like it.
Had a good baseline, but everything else was bad. Alright.
Did you have it on there, Pete, or no?
No, I didn't. Actually.
Okay.
I still liked it, but no.
Alright.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, what's next?
On to my favorite Subtact release of the year, and this is probably different from pretty much everybody else on the planet, but his remix of Matches.
Ooh, so was that 39? Is Matches remix?
Yep.
Ooh, jeez, that's... It's controversial.
Well...
Alright, so, 38, what you got?
38 is Traveler by Milano.
37.
Okay. 37
like
is...
one.
37 is Play by Muzzy and UK.
Yes!
Ooh.
That's actually pretty close to mine. That's pretty close to mine. Alright, what do you got next?
I have Breathing Me In by COVID.
That's just gonna be my reaction to whenever anyone does a song that I don't like. I'm just like...
Yeah. That song is like that. I had a short list of all the songs I liked from this year, which was 125 songs long. That wasn't even in that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so anyway, what's got next?
Alright, Soldier by Stonebank is number 35.
Good one.
That's a pretty good one.
34 is Pillvorn by Hush.
Interesting. That one was very okay. What else?
Speaking of okay, number 33 is Okay by Tokyo Machine.
That song is great. That is, after re-listening to it, that's probably Tokyo Machine's best song. It's just so complex and speedy and awesome.
Yep. 32 is Teva 833 by Varian.
Woo! That is a lot higher on my list. But that is a sexy song. I love that shit.
Teva's not on mine at all.
Oh. Interesting.
31 is one that I'm pretty sure neither of you guys are going to have on there. It's probably my guilty pleasure song of the year. It's Emptiness by Slushy.
I like that song, but it's not on mine. It's not good enough to be there for me, but I do like it.
I like Bro Step, but that's just... Ugh. Alright.
I'm the opposite, I guess. I don't really care for Bro Step, but I like that one, so... number 30 is Bon Voyage by Drulu.
Ooh, that is so much higher on mine.
Really?
That is quite close to where I put it.
Okay, so we all have that song correct. Okay. 29 is The Veil by Trivecta.
That is a fucking amazing song. That is such a good song. Alright, what else?
28 is Room to Vart by Hush.
Ooh, that's a good one.
I think that might be quite close to mine too. Alright.
Okay. 27 is Fight by Tokyo Machine, my highest ranked song by him.
That's good. That's a good one.
That's a good one.
26, because we can include 2015 songs if they were released on an album this year. 26 is Endlessly by Haywire.
Me and Pete just had like the exact same reaction.
25 is Anti-Hero by Noise Storm.
That's a good one.
It's a one that was nowhere near my list, but still a good one.
Okay. 24, I'm assuming this one's going to be at least one of you guys' lists. My Prayers Have Become Ghost by Varian.
Yep.
No, not on my list at all. You'll never see it. You'll never hear it.
Okay.
Nowhere to be seen.
Alright. Just making sure. Alright, 23 is Someone New by Unlike Pluto. So
that is a song that I put nowhere near there, but I love that song so much, and I'm happy that someone represented it.
Yep.
It's so good.
Gotta have some R&B
I know
on
Pete
there.
doesn't like that one too.
It's my only R&B song anywhere close to the list. So
is it R&B?
Kind of, yeah.
Kinda. Yeah.
It's got R&B vocals, so I think it's R&B.
Just don't make me think about that.
Okay. All right. 22 is Damp Cream by Hush. My final Hush song.
Oh, that's a good
song
as well.
21 is Lift You Up by Stonebank.
That's a good one. That's a really good one.
Yeah. It's pretty good.
20 is Tumbling Down by Soup Andreas and Inverness.
Ooh, jeez. Who was that just clapped?
That was me.
You like that song?
Yeah, you better believe.
The vocals are so I wasn't able to talk about it last week, so I'll be like 30 seconds.
By the way,
vocals are really catchy. Yeah. I like the vocals. The drop is really catchy. I like the drop. Everything about it is really catchy, really cool, and just like just an enjoyable song to listen to. Like, I don't think it's a really outstanding song in most regards, but I just enjoy it solidly from start to finish, and I like it more than Over You. So that's my like 30
I'm pretty sure
review.
Jake's like the only person that likes Over You more. So
yeah.
By the way, I put it in the comment section of the last video, but Soup Andreas totally does the vocals for both Tumbling Down and Over You.
Ah,
so, there you go.
I thought so, yeah.
Alright.
Number 19 is Amon by Kuro. Apparently it's pronounced Kuro.
Ooh.
I did not know that until recently.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, that's my number 19. My number 18 is Sadbot by Pixel.
That's a good one.
17 is Dawn Will Bring Us Death by Varian.
Ooh, that's a good one.
I love that song so much.
16 is Malicious by Slips and Slurs.
That's a good one.
That's a good one, but it's not a good enough one.
15 is Silence by Coven.
I'm so torn on that song because I have it in my mind that I don't like it, but then every time I listen to it, I'm like, this shit is awesome, and then I go back to not liking it when I'm not listening to it. So I don't understand. But that was on my list just probably like number 90 or something, like very near the bottom. Anyway, what else we got?
I guess it helps that I really liked Coven before they got on Monstercat. And, like...
I love Coven. Like, their remix of The Wolves is so good. I mean, it's generic melodic dubstep, but that is my shit, so you will have to forgive me. Anyway, what else we got?
14 is Showdown by Fool.
That's a good one.
That is such a good song. Not as good as Need You, but such a good song.
That was like 41 or 42 on my list.
Yeah,
it just missed mine.
Yeah. I think it just missed mine too, actually.
Aw. Well, 13 is Do You Don't You by Haywire.
Yes!
That's a good one.
Yes! That's probably quite similar to where I put it.
12 is Leaving Now by Noise Storm.
Oh, that's a good one. Once again, probably very similar to where I put it as well.
Leaving Now, it was this song which I kept on looking at in my list and being like, I love this song. I want this song to be in my 40. But there were so many songs that I liked more than it. There was like, it just didn't get there. But Leaving Now is awesome.
11 is Rare by Going Quantum and Psychic Type.
Ooh, interesting. That's a good one. That's a really good song.
Definitely higher than what I have it at, though.
Yeah, me too.
I just love that second drop. It's amazing.
It's awesome. It's insane.
Number 10 is Echoes of the Past by Protostar.
Ooh, interesting. Yep.
9 is Soft Spoken by Puppet, my only Puppet song on my list.
That's a good one, though.
Is Soft Spoken good? Isn't that the intro to the album?
No, not quite.
The intro to that one's Without Me. Soft Spoken's like I think it's the second song on there, but...
Yeah.
I'm surprised to hear that Soft Spoken is the highest Puppet song on your list, because...
It's the only one on my list, so...
There's another one which is a lot higher, let me tell you that.
Oh, really? I think I know which one yours is, yeah.
Yeah, no surprises anyway.
Anyway, alright. Yeah, that one missed mine, but... Alright, number 8 is By Design by WRLD.
Jesus, that's a lot higher than I thought.
That was another one which just missed for me.
Yeah, me too.
Number 7 is Devotion by Tristram.
Oh, yes.
I reckon I have that lowest on my list than anyone else. I think most of everyone else likes it more than I do. Still on there.
Well, when it first came out, I didn't understand it. Like, everyone else was talking about, oh my god, this is the best song ever. And I was like, eh. But I totally get it now. It is incredible. Okay, what else? 6 is Telling Me by Coven.
Ooh, that's pretty high.
Anyway.
Like I said, I like Coven.
It's good.
5 is Junction 7 by Muzzy. I had to have a Muzzy one in there, so...
Ooh, spicy! Yeah. That is higher than I thought anyone would put it. Well, actually, Xavier would have put it up there, I'm sure.
Yeah.
That is a good song. It's a really inventive and creative and interesting song. And I love Muzzy, so, what am I going to do? Yeah. Alright, what else? 4 is No Turning Back by Protostar.
Wow.
Ooh, that's really high.
It's
I was
high.
wondering when that come up.
I would have had it higher if it was like 4 months ago. But as time has gone on, that's treated that song with it feels quite repetitious to me in a lot of ways. It's still on my list. For sure, but definitely.
Me too. Like, with that song, I've always loved it, just like from the idea of it and from like, it's sort of weird. I've got these two stages. Like, when I actually listen to it, I don't like, I still really enjoy it, but I don't love it. But I still love the song, and I don't really know why. But it's interesting, because I've never loved this song as much as anyone else, I feel, but I've consistently held this, I really enjoyed the song opinion, basically, and that's never dipped or gone up, so I'm still happy with it. Right, what's next? Number 3 is Nemesis by Rogue. Ooh, that song, the third drop is so good.
Third and the second drop, really, I love both of them. Yeah, every time I listen to it, I'm blown away by how much better it is than I remember it. Yeah. What else? Number 2 is Memory by Haywire, my highest EP track.
Wow, that's a good one. But
I'm trying to remember if that fit into mine because I kept having it in there. I think I kept having it in there somewhere. I get confused. Memory and Moment. Which one is the better one?
Memory is like the weird funky house song, and Moment is like
bass guitar.
Yeah.
Moment I think I prefer. Moment.
I think more people prefer Moment, but
I think one of them just
I'm with
missed
you
my
on that
40.
one, John.
Okay.
I think one of them just missed 40. Anyway, what else?
Number 1 is Matches by FX and Stephen Hawking.
Fuck off!
Alright, I'm noticing... I was hoping that the closer you got to the top of your list, I was going to hear it, but did I just miss it? Because I didn't hear you say "Wake Up" by Grant at any point.
"Wake Up" was good, but that was one of those songs that I thought was... I mean, it would have been like in the 60s, I guess, but I didn't love it, I guess.
Yeah, I think it was on there for me. But, honestly, I need someone to explain to me why Matches is good, because I honestly do not understand at all. Everyone's like, this song's just special, it's just one of the best songs I've ever heard.
So my reasoning is incredible. The lyrics and the vocals are, like, insane to me. Like, I love it. I love Aaron Richards' voice. I like the whole... like gasoline burning matches thing. It kind of works for FX's like backstory with the label.
I think that's just the biggest thing about that song is if you don't like Aaron Richards, you're not gonna like that song.
That's a good point. Yeah,
pretty.
But
well, I'm so hit or miss with him because I don't mind him in Matches. I really like him in Synchronized, but I hate him in some other songs. So it's like I'm not really sure.
But I think my favorite part of the song is the Stephen Hawking bit. It's like about 2 minutes in or whatever. That's probably my favorite Stephen Hawking bit in like any song he's ever done. So it's just one of those. It's like it's kind of like that summer song to me, I guess. But it's just like I don't know. It's so catchy. Hey.
Yeah. I can sort of see that it has a weird sort of interesting quirkiness to the song, which I can sort of understand why so many people would love it in that sense that it does have something about it which makes it feel different. It makes it feel special. But I still just can't wrap my head around why so many people are putting it this highly as, you know, their favorite Monstercat songs of all time on that shit. Right. But I mean, all more power to you if you enjoy it. I'm happy for you. But yeah, Peter, do you wanna kick us off at number 40 on your list?
Yeah, I can do that. But before I do that, I'd just like to preface it by saying things like, well, I'm pretty sure I made my 2016 best of before like any of us did, because I did it like the second that I saw that, and because of that I tried to pretty much just replicate it as my own version of the Monstercat one, which means there's no 30 tracks in there, because there was stuff like Echoes from the Past and whatnot that came out recently. Even if they deserve it, like Echoes of the Past, if I was counting that, would definitely be on here, but just because of that, none of those are on there. And looking back and I've tried to limit the amount of tracks I have from one EP on there, because I kind of want it to be as diverse as possible. So there's some tracks that probably deserve it, but at the same time, I feel like some of my rankings, like, let's say I put a Haywire song here, that's probably where the album or EP as a whole probably fits into it, I'd say, because most of the albums this year were, like, pretty equal in terms of throughout the whole thing. There wasn't most of the EPs where I was like, ew, this track's bad, but this one's good. They were pretty much all consistently good. So there's things like Do You, Don't You, which I probably deserve to be on there, but they're not. Just because either there's a lot that I forgot about as well. Like you mentioned By Design, by WRLD. Probably would have put that like at the tippy top, like between 35 and 40 of mine, but I kind of forgot. So just keep those things in mind. And going forward, number 40 is one that
Let me just say one thing. That's interesting that you chose not to like put multiple EP songs in. Had I have done
I did put multiple, just not like any more than like 2 or 3 from one EP.
Because had I have been following those rules, mine would be a hell of a lot more diverse. I think one EP I have like 4 tracks from it.
Yeah, I just wanted to keep mine a bit diverse, but you know. Whatever works.
Yeah. So do you want, just before you start, I was wondering, do you want to tell us just like a couple of the tracks which you just missed out, because I feel like that's also quite interesting.
Like
that's a good
mentions.
Idea.
Sorry.
Oh, like honorable mentions.
Yeah. Like 5, like the 5 tracks that were closest in your mind to getting on there.
I should do that too. I'm just gonna get it together real quick.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say this is just kind of off the top of my head. For You by Rich Edwards is definitely one that just missed my list, because that song is great, but I don't think it was quite best of 2016 level. I'd say Dawn Will Bring Us Death is one that would have been on there, but because of me trying to keep it diverse, it's not, so it kind of just fits in with the other My Prayers Have Become Ghosts tracks that I put on there. I'd say Electric Heart as well. Is probably
Yep.
one that comes to mind that I didn't put on there, but was probably really close. And both the Lucid songs were probably very close to being on mine, but neither of them quite got in.
Yeah.
So with that being said, my number 40 was one that when I was making this list...
Wait, so I'm sorry. I'm really sorry.
Can you stop interrupting
I
me?
know, I keep interrupting you. But didn't Red Hawk say he would do, or is he still?
He said he's getting it together.
I'm putting it together. I can do it
So
after you.
Alright, Pete, give us your 40. I'm sorry.
It was one that started way higher on my list, but as I kept ordering them, it kept jumping higher and higher towards the end. It's Anywhere You Go by Nervo featuring Timmy Trumpet, which is a song that I really like, but it's not very high. Like, considering it's 40, it's not particularly high.
But even at 40, are they still songs that you love, or are they just songs that you like?
I'd say the very tippy top are songs that I think are great, but I don't love. But most
I
of
feel
them
like
are songs that I love.
I love, at least, like, the song that I like the least on my list is, like, I enjoy this song so much, and I can't think of how to improve it. The only issue with it is there's something that makes me not like it as much as, I would. But that's, like, there's, like, one song on my list like that, and then 39 of them I just adore through and through. And then, like, the last maybe 10 or 5 are like, okay, these are some of the best songs I've ever heard in my life. Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe if I felt a little more positively about 2016, I'd say the same thing. But all my top 10 are definitely ones that I love. But with that being said, 39, which I feel like is, for my opinion, a very appropriate placement, is Okay by Jaws and San Holo.
Okay.
That's a great song. That's a great song.
Number 38 is Anti-Hero by Noise Storm.
Hey.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm gonna get flack for putting this nowhere near as high as anyone else, but it was another one that started off much higher. But the more I was comparing, do I like this song more than this one? It kept falling back, which is Nemesis by Rogue. Is what number?
Okay.
What number is that? I've lost
37.
the number I'm up to already. 37. 36 is another one that I'm sure I have nowhere near as high as anyone else, which is Devotion by Tristan.
Okay.
I'm up to 35. I seriously keep forgetting the number every single second. Is it 35?
Yeah.
35 is I'm Here by Puppet and Euphoria, which is one that I expected to be higher, but didn't end up being higher. Number 34 is Strung Out by Rootkit, which I'm sure will be a lot higher on Mika's list than it was on mine.
Nowhere near on
No
mine.
doubt.
So.
Yeah. Number 33 is Waiting
think
for
I'm
You
34.
by Unlike Pluto. What was it? It wasn't 34 Strung Out.
Maybe it doesn't matter. Just keep going.
32, which is one that maybe people would expect me to put higher, is Tribal by Laszlo. All three of the Laszlo songs from here, all three of the Laszlo songs from this year are on here, but this one is probably the one I like the least.
What was 33, by the way?
33 was Waiting for You.
Okay, I didn't hear it
By
clearly,
Unlike
so.
Pluto.
Waiting for You, I had it. That was like number 100 on mine. It was high at the start, but then as I started ranking more things, it went
What are we up to? Number 30? 40,
31.
39. 31 is Into the Limelight by Trivector, which is a song that I know
I
Mika
could not have
doesn't
seen
like
that
all
coming.
that much. Really?
Yeah, I wouldn't have seen that.
Yeah,
really like
I know.
that
I knew
song.
you liked it, but I didn't think you liked it that much.
No, I love it. Number 30, is that what we're up to now? 30?
Yep.
30 is Pick Up the Phone by Summer Was Fun. I know
Nope.
that's one that,
Oh, wow.
that Mika would agree with at all.
Summer's fun. The only song that he's released that I can actually like bear is Hold On.
This song is great.
Rest
That
of
just missed
Go
mine, though. Number 29 was one that was not on here, but with your rules of things that got re-released on albums and whatnot, is Talking of Axes by Tut Child.
Oh, completely forgot about that one.
Number 28, which is definitely a lot lower on the list than I expected it to be, is No Turning Back by Protostar.
Yep.
Is that higher or lower than it is on yours, Mika?
It's higher on mine.
It's higher on yours. Okay.
By a wee bit.
Number 26 is Darkest Place by
27?
Ramesses B. 20... Wait, did I miss a number? I'm so bad at this.
Did you say 27?
26.
I have no idea anymore. I'm looking at this through my Spotify thing, and it doesn't have numbers on it.
Yeah.
Okay, so you just
I keep
said
forgetting
no turning back,
constantly.
so...
Yeah.
And before I was talking
then...
back says... Okay, whatever.
Oh my god, this is bad. Whatever number we might happen to be up to
30
is...
30?
Is it like 26?
Yeah, it should be.
I think it's 27 according to my count, but I might have missed one. I don't know.
You just go 27. It'll be fine.
27 is was I'm pretty sure I said 27 was Darkest Place.
Yeah.
Oh, Darkest Place. Okay.
And then
I was having trouble with that because I was trying to find that song to put on my list, and I kept on looking Darkest Places, and I couldn't find it. I was like, where is this song?
Well, it's funny because one of the lines in that song, which is what it confuses me as well and makes me think it's Darkest Places, is one of the lines sounds like Darkest Places because she sings "Where My Darkest Place Is," which when it's sung quickly sounds like "Where My Darkest Place Is."
I thought she said
so
they are my darkest
confusing.
places.
It's so confusing. But 25 is... No, or is that 26? 26 is Dampkring by Hush.
26.
Yeah, 26 is
Interesting.
Dampkring
I had
by
a Hush song for 26 too.
25 is Rare by Going Quantum. And
Okay.
by Going Quantum and Psychic Type.
The impression I'm getting from you this year, is that though you liked all these songs, I feel like you didn't love the year as much as I did. Like,
yeah, definitely.
because all the songs I've heard you list so far, I feel like you didn't like as much as I like any of the songs on my list. Like, maybe, like, from 39 up, I feel like I like all the songs on my list more than you like all the songs you've listed. I could be wrong. But,
so far, hell no. You're wrong on that if you
Yeah.
mean so far. Because I'd say I'm still... The first song that I would consider that I loved was probably Into the Limelight. And everything since then is stuff that I absolutely love. So,
Interesting.
take that for what you will.
Alright.
These next two songs,
25.
I've got the two. They're not in the same spot, but I couldn't really decide which ones I liked more. So 25 and 24 are the two Slips and Slurs songs. Is that what you thought I was going to talk about?
Oh,
The two
Mr.
really good
Restless.
Slips and
Wait,
Slurs.
wait.
No. Malicious and Wi-Fi Tears.
Malicious and Wi-Fi Tears? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know if Divided by
I could barely decide which one I liked more, but I like Wi-Fi Tears a little bit more, but still, I like them such a similar amount that they had to go right next to each other.
I had a
So
very
25.
similar situation with a remix and an original. But keep going.
Okay. So 25 and 24 is Malicious and Wi-Fi Tears,
23?
respectively. So 23 is something that's really grown on me recently, and Mika, I don't think you'll expect to hear this at all, but number 23 is The Pink Killing Floor by Varian. Which is a song
that's good
really
to hear.
grown
That's
on
such
me
a good song.
recently.
I'm very happy to hear that.
That was pretty good for me, too.
And only slightly beating that at 22 for me is Airglow by Laszlo, which is where the second Laszlo one fits in. Now 21, Mika, I'm sure you will not predict this, not only being on my list, but being this high, because I didn't like it that much for most of the year at all, is Never Looking Back by Stonebank. Because that song is so good.
When I was in New Zealand, I was with my cousin Kai, who I'm sure you guys will meet soon enough because he will be on the podcast soon, I think. But he was putting it really highly, and I was like, I don't really get this. And I listened to it, and I was like, maybe I do.
Yeah, it's so good. I didn't get it until like a few days ago, but it's an incredible song. Number 20 is Follow Me by Grabbits, because that song is
nice.
So good.
That song that was one of the songs that just missed out for me. That was like 43 or 42.
Yeah. Number 19 is Queen of Your Heart by Tut Tut Child, which was a song that I completely forgot how much I loved until I listened to it yesterday. I'm like, shit, I gotta put this on my list quickly. It's so good. Number 18 is my favorite and only Tokyo Machine song on my list from this year, which is Fight, because I love that song a lot. And I think everyone knows how much I like that song. Number 17 is Touch Me by Candyland. And I don't know, is it Ricci? I got no idea. But by the way, by this point, this is songs Richie, that I absolutely tremendously. I love all the ones that I'm listing now, by the way. Just so you know. 16 is Amon by Kuro.
Hey.
15 is one that I don't know if it'll surprise anyone. I know Mika would never have it this high, but it's Some Kind of Magic by Luther.
Okay, that's a good one.
Good song.
That song was like what that for me. I think that song was like 90 or 80 or 70 or something. I like it, but not that much.
All right, I'd say 14 we're up to now. Every song from this point upwards or onwards is like absolutely. These are fucking incredible pieces of music, like top-notch level stuff.
Yeah.
Which starting with that, number 14 is Fell Down by Child. Which is
interesting.
I love that song so much. It's easily my favorite song from the Child LP. Number 13,
close for me.
Number 13, I don't think we're going to get any surprises here. Leaving Now by No Storm, which is a song that I don't love as much as I used to, and if it was for how much I enjoyed the song now, it would probably be way higher up the list, but just because of how it made me feel and how much I loved it when it first came out, I just can't forget that, so it deserves the spot that it's gotten. Number 12 is a song that I'm sure Mika will not be surprised to hear me have this highly on my list. Dancing by Myself by Glacier.
Yep.
Okay.
That was like number 50 for me, I think, so
yeah.
It was close.
Number 11.
What else?
Number 11 is Back Up by Topi. Couldn't have that song any lower on the list. It's such a good song.
I was wondering if that would come. I knew you'd have that.
Topi song. I love it so much. Then we get into the interesting stuff. We get into the top 10, ladies and gentlemen, which is what I really want to put emphasis on. Only just fitting in the top 10, but it is still incredible and a magical song, is Infinite by No Taker.
That was another one that got very close.
Yeah. Number 9 is Sacred Woods by Varian, because that song is so good.
If I liked the vocals of Sacred Woods more, it would definitely be in my list, but I can't even put it in my 40 just because the vocals are just... I don't know, the vocals are a bit cheesy.
I really like them.
That might just be me. Right.
Yes.
Number 8 is pretty much a fair spot for where I'd put most of the Haywire LP, Twofold Part 2 as a whole, but the song I've chosen from that is Impulse, because that song is so good. Number 7, I'm not sure, is this one higher than I've put than anyone else has put it? Bon Voyage by Drolo at number 7.
Yeah, that's definitely higher.
Yeah,
definitely.
Alright. Number 6 is The Veil by Trivector. Only just missing the top 5. And
that was very close to mine too.
For the top 5, I think that everyone who knows me even slightly will be able to predict every single one of these, especially you, Mika. Number 5 is Sphere by Laszlo, because that song is just so wonderful.
It's incredible. It's so good.
Number 4 is another one that I'm sure you'll predict for sure, is Vagabond by Puppet.
Yep.
Okay.
Which is a song that is truly magical and special in my heart. Number 3 is one that I probably should have put higher, considering recently I'd been saying that it was like in my top 5 songs of all time. It's Wake Up by Grant. And what I'm sure everyone else would have predicted... What I'm sure everyone would have predicted is my number 1, because until recently I thought it was, but isn't. My Prayers
Wait, did you skip your number 2?
No, I didn't. This is my number 2 right here. This is what people probably thought was my number 1.
Oh, okay, so number 2 is...
Ghosts.
Okay.
Not quite there. And something that I was only just recently
Now let me try and guess what your number 1 is.
You'll guess it, surely.
I don't know if I will, because I can't think of anything.
I bet you I
Oh, wait,
won't.
yes, I can.
I'm gonna. All right. Just keep it in. Just keep it in your head.
I'll keep it in my mind. Okay, alright, go.
And then my number one song, when I think about it, no question, no arguments here. Number one of 2016 is "Faint Echoes" by Karma Fields.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. Yep.
Because that song is impeccable.
Is amazing.
It is.
Okay, boys. I'm really excited to tell you about mine, because there's a lot of surprises in here that I don't think you're gonna see coming, Pete. Like, at all. And, I don't know if Red Hawk knows me well enough to know what to expect, but...
Probably not.
There's surprises. There's some sort of obscure songs here that I don't think many people are gonna have even close to here, but, mate, I love them so much. I think I might just give a couple shout-outs to a couple songs which just missed.
Can I do that for myself real quick?
Yeah.
Alright, my 5 were Killing Giants by Puppet and Murtaugh, This Feeling by Noise Storm, Okay by Jaws and San Holo, and then both Talking Vexes and Fell Down by Thoghts.
So the songs which just missed mine were Sacred Woods, Moment by Haywire, Follow Me by Grabbits, Trust in Me by Direct Mr. Fiji, Infinite by No Taker,
Oh,
Talisman...
really? That's a surprise right there, that it's not even
What?
on your 40. That Infinite's not even on your 40.
What? Oh, no, I don't like it that much. And the others which I just feel like I really want to be on there but just can't be, are Talisman, Wake Up, The House is Underwater, Make Me Feel by Direct, Electric Heart, and Sweat by Karma Fields. Okay. Everybody, my number 40 song of this year, the song which is the only song on this list that I don't absolutely love with every part of my heart, is Rare by Going Quantum. And number 39, starting off the trend of I adore these songs every single second I hear them. Actually, well, I don't adore every second of this song because it's got bad vocals at the start, but everything else about it is incredible. So number 39 is Here by Eminence.
That is a good one.
Number 38, which I think might be a little surprise to some people, because I didn't think I liked this song that much, but apparently I do, is They Just Haven't Seen It by San Holo.
Hey, that one was pretty close to mine too.
Amazing!
I did hear you saying very good things about it recently, so it doesn't surprise me.
Yep. Alright, 37, which I thought would be higher, is Echoes of the Past by Prototype.
Okay.
Number 36 is Queen of Your Heart.
That's a good one.
Number 35, I'm sure Pete would have known it was going to be on here. Number 35 is the Deeper Love Zan Griffin remix.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Ever since it came out, I've just never stopped loving it. And everyone else loves it, but... I'm sorry, everyone else doesn't like it, but I love it.
It's okay,
I know it's
man.
like generic, future-bassy, melodic, dubsteppy stuff, but it's just so good. And the strings are coming in the second drop, it's like full, it's amazing. Alright, and then these two songs, the next two songs, what is it, 33 and 32, are ones that I just really couldn't differentiate between because they're so similar, and one was a remix, so I just put the original one slot higher just because it was the original. Number 30, number 34, number 33, is Backup, the Tasoki remix.
Okay. Oh,
okay.
And number 32 is the original Backup.
Jeez, I had Backup so much higher
number
than anyone
31,
else.
Number 31 is No Turning Back by Protostar.
Okay.
Alright.
Number 30 is Play by Muzzy, featuring UKID. Alright, now did I just say 29 or 30? Shit.
Oh, God.
Let's just say 29. Alright, yeah, so number 29 for me is a song which I didn't think would be on here, but I just love so much. Divided VIP by Slips and Slows. Now, number 28 is another song I didn't think would be on here, but I love also. Is Back to Start by Stonebank.
Oh, that's a good one.
Now, 27 is My Prayers Have Become Ghosts by Varian. It was going to be on there, no doubt in my mind, I just wasn't quite sure where.
I'm surprised that I have that higher than you do, but...
Yeah. Well, my Prayers Have Become Ghosts I like less than basically everyone else I know. I still love it, but I don't like it as much as other people. 27
I'm so surprised that I had it higher than you did. Whoa, who'd have thought?
Yeah, that's really surprising. Number 27, which is I think what we're up to, is Wake Up by Grant.
I think I had that a little higher than everyone else.
Oh, just a wee bit. Number 26 is Room to Fart by Hush, which is awesome. Number 25 is Touch Me by Candyland.
Nice.
Okay.
Number 24 is Bon Voyage by Drolo.
Jeez, I'd expect you to have that way higher.
It's good. It's amazing, but it's not as amazing. Number 24? Yeah. Number 24 is Amon by Kuro.
Yep.
Number 23 is Nemesis by Rogue.
Yep.
Number 22 is Anticipation by Direct.
Chill DNB.
I completely forgot to miss. I completely forgot to put that song on there, and I feel so bad about that.
Number 25, I think that's what I'm up to. God knows. Is Imperfect Views by Rogue.
Okay.
Number 24, which I'm sure this will make Ship Ithani happy, is You Hide featuring Augustus Ghost.
Oh yeah.
Number 23, which will also make him happy, is Just a Dream featuring Tasha Baxter from the Come to the End Then Stop EP. Number 22 is Devotion by Tristan. Sweet. And number 21 is a song which completely took me by surprise because I had no idea how much I loved it until I listened to it for the first time the other day. And I've not been able to stop listening to it since because it's just one of his best songs, no doubt in my mind about it, is Hostage by Mr. Fijiwiji.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
It is so good. Have you heard it, Pete? Because
what do you mean I heard it? Of course I've heard it.
Do you remember it? Because I doubt you've heard it for much. But do you like it?
It's alright.
I don't know, it's just so dramatic and climactic. I love it. Alright, then number 21, I think, is Faint Echoes by Karma Fields. Then number 20 is Do You Don't You by Haywire. Number 19, surprising no one that's on this list, is Air Glow by Laszlo. That was my favourite song of 28. Number 18 is Tiva 833 by Varian. Number 17 is, again, surprising no one that's on here, Tunnel Vision by Subtact, which I thought was going to be higher, but isn't. Number 16, which will make Pete happy, is Impulse by Haywire.
Okay.
Number 15 is Dawn Will Bring Us Death by Varian, because it's just outstanding. Now, number 15, which is a song that took me by surprise that I was putting this high, was Autonomy by Tut Tut Child.
I'm not surprised to hear that. You talk about
maybe excluding Skyline. Maybe excluding Skyline is maybe the best vocals I've ever heard. Oh, Jesus Christ. I didn't realize how many songs I was behind. How many songs do I have left? Let me just quickly check, because I haven't missed any songs. I think I've just been counting terribly. Okay, Autonomy was number 8.
Oh my god.
Wait,
okay, you had that. You said 15.
I skipped forward. Alright, the songs are all in the same order. I was just saying the wrong numbers. I'm really sorry, listeners, but everything's in the same order. You've heard all the right songs, just in the wrong order. Alright, okay. Number 7 is The Veil
where was
featuring
Impulse
Miyoki.
Where was
Impulse was number 10. Impulse was 10, Dawn Will Bring Us Death was 9, Autonomy was 8.
This makes a lot more sense now.
Yeah, I'm sorry, that made 0 sense. The Veil is 7. And then a song which took me by surprise a lot is, at number 6, So Sure by Direct, is just outstanding. It's so good. Number 5, I'm sure everyone knew this was going to come, but no one probably knew it was going to be this high, is The Pink Killing Floor by Varian.
No, that doesn't surprise me at all.
Doesn't surprise you at all? Alright. Number 4, I completely didn't realize it was going to be this high, but recently I've just been listening to it so much and I love it so much. Sadbot by Pixel.
Yes.
Alright.
It's so good.
Number 3, Strung Out by Rootkit.
Oh, jeez, no surprises there.
And then my top 2, which will surprise no one in the world ever, is number 2 is Boy and the Beast.
Oh, wow. Oh, is number 1 Greatness?
Number 1 is...
it's Build the Cities? Is that it?
Oh, yeah, right. Oh, how can I...
Number 1 is, for those uninformed, Skyline by Karma Fields. which is still probably in my top 3 favorite Monstercat songs of all time. It's all good.
You promised me surprises, but everything you said was like, yep.
You weren't surprised by So Sure, or...
No, it's direct.
Yeah, true. Alright, well, sorry I messed up the order so much, but they were my top 40 tracks.
Was Impulse the highest Haywire one?
Yeah. See, yes, it was. It was a little bit above Do You Don't You. It was like 5 slots above Do You Don't You.
Yeah.
But the biggest surprise out of that whole thing to me was Hostage, because about a week ago I'd never heard it, or maybe I'd heard it once, but because a little someone had forgot to put it in the playlist where I listened to all my Monstercat, Cough Cough Pete, I actually forgot it existed, and then I listened to it the other day, and though it's flawed, and I don't think the vocals are incredible, there are parts where they're bad, there are parts where they're amazing. The drop is just so... The emotions it makes me feel are some of the most complex emotions music's ever made me feel. It's like triumphant, but also dark, and also like, menacing, and also intense, and kind of happy, but also scary, and badass, and dramatic, and it's...
If you wanted to surprise me with those, maybe you shouldn't have been sending me Skype messages being like, oh my god, this song's so good! It adds to the predictability of it.
Yeah. Anyway, thank you everyone for listening to our little 40 favorite tracks of the year. Let us know in the description, what some of your favorites are, what you do, what you don't like. You don't need to give us 40, because, then I'm going to be reading through 40 things, and it's going to take a million years. But I'm interested to see what you guys think are the, your maybe top
I'm sure
5,
Andrew
top 10
will
favorite
post
tracks
his
of the
full
year.
thought.
Oh, yeah, Andrew, no doubt, will be posting. He'll rank all of them. All 300 of them.
Every single song, yeah.
Ranking every Monstercat song on the year 2016.
Oh, God.
Yeah, but... That was good. Again, sorry I messed up the placements of things, but shit happens.
Lord.
But I messed it up by 5 slots. But is that all we have to say on that little top 40 track segment?
Mika, were you surprised that My Prayers wasn't number 1 for me? Because I feel like I was pretty bound on saying that.
I thought it'd be lower. I thought it'd be I don't know, 10, something like that. I thought yeah. But... Great song. Anyway, that's going to bring us to the news segment of this podcast. And apparently there's not much news this week, but I have heard some...
I got 3 things.
Righto, well, why don't you kick us off, Pete, with the news?
I don't exactly understand that... Sorry, I have 4 things. I don't quite exactly understand the significance, but everyone seems to think that Rwmix might be coming back. Just because he updated his profile picture on his Rwmix Facebook page, which I imagine maybe people think that's significant because he's not. He says he was done with Rwmix, so why would he change anything to do with that?
Well, he also said recently that he was enjoying his time with Streaks, but he wanted to go back to doing harder stuff, maybe with Rwmix.
Okay.
So the profile picture is not the only thing. So.
Yeah.
What did he change it to? Because, him. Just changing your profile picture doesn't really mean much.
Yeah, but that's what Reddit was. Reddit was like, oh my god, guys, Rwmix might be coming back. Here's one. Here's an exciting one. Two albums we got coming up, pretty sure, for 2017. We got another Grabbits one, Things Change, which was Grabbits pretty much. He just posted a thing saying Things Change 2017 on Instagram with a picture of him sitting on a piece of paper with a lot of words on it, not wearing a shirt, which I don't know if that's gonna be the album cover, but
that's gonna be one of his typical
him being him.
Yeah.
It's far enough away from his face that his hair doesn't look too greasy, so someone asked WRLD on Twitter, this is word for word, do you have any estimated release dates on your next track? I'm craving music from you. And he responded with less than 3 weeks away. So I'm not sure if anything's gonna be on on Monstercat, but he's got something coming in the next few weeks. I mean, WRLD's an artist that I thought had turned bad, but when I look back at his recent discography, he's actually still pretty damn good.
Yeah.
Like, By Design is great. I know not everyone likes Awake, but I really like that song.
I really like Awake.
And,
that one's going on there.
And Drowning. And pretty much that whole EP. Everything on there is good, so... And... Well... Fool probably has an album coming in 2017.
Yes.
Like,
That is
almost certainly.
So exciting. I love Fool so much. Yes, please.
Especially if it's going to be like a kind of, the kind of concept-y kind of albums where there's a particular theme and he could run with it. Because
that's the thing he did well with his last EP. So
yeah, because I don't like when LPs and albums are just people throw a bunch of tracks together. They're like, I made quite a few tracks, so have them all at once. I love when albums actually have
Friends.
Friends, yeah.
Yeah.
Friends was like such shit. Like good songs, but
bad album.
I've already heard them all before.
Yeah. Space Cadet is like one of the perfect example in my head of like picking the kind of idea or a theme and just running with
Mike
that.
Prez and Become Ghosts.
My Prez and Become Ghosts is a good one.
And
both the variants. Yeah.
Yeah, so if Fool can just do something like that, then I will be very impressed.
But Night had a pretty good theme as well. It was all like dark, sort of.
Yeah, that's what
What would you call it? Friggin' what's the term for? So like futuristic, but also neon and like
the kind of synthwavey kind of stuff.
Yeah,
Not quite, but more in an electro kind of style of the same kind of thing.
Yep.
Yeah.
So there's like 4 things. That's all I got since the last.
You got anything?
It's mostly just because it hasn't really even been a full week since the last time we recorded a podcast.
Yeah.
True. So a lot of the news from there has already been
to catch up. We're having to record it a bit.
And
early.
since we don't have Jake with his insider scoop,
No, I normally do a better job of the news than he does.
True.
Jake's just a disgrace. He's pathetic.
Exactly.
We're happy to not be with him.
Yeah.
Alright, have you got anything for us, John? Any news?
No, the Fool thing was really the only huge one, I guess.
That is so exciting. Like, I know, Xavier and Pete aren't as big fans of him, but Fool, I think his
Fool's
style...
great. Not as much as you, but I still think he's awesome.
I fucking love him. His style is one of my favorites.
Like, the only one that I like significantly less than you is Need You. Which I do like significantly less than you, but apart from that...
It's like his second best track!
Yeah, different strokes for different folks.
I know, yeah, it makes me so sad, because I've never met anyone, maybe you'll be the first one, John, but I've never met anyone that likes Need You. And it's just one of my favorite tracks ever. I feel like
I'm the opposite. I feel like I'm one of the few people I know that doesn't like Need You. Like, it's one of my favorite songs by him.
I guess no one else?
I don't like it that much either, John, so, I'm with you.
I guess that's just one of those things where I just don't like the melody to it. And
yeah, exactly. That's my problem with it. It's just the way the melody works. Especially, like, the intro to Need You especially is probably the best bit. That stuff is so cool, but the actual drop itself is pretty lacking to me.
Yeah.
I just don't like the flow of the melody.
I love Electro House so much, so...
Oh, yeah, so do I.
Yeah.
Electro House is awesome.
Oh, I do have a little thing. I don't know if this counts as news, but we had an interesting exchange with Deadmau5 on Twitter. Somebody put, I don't know if you guys saw this, but somebody put, wouldn't it be funny if Deadmau5 played all of Marshmallow's tracks right before he took the stage at Decadence? That would be hilarious. And Deadmau5 responded, it would be, but I'm on a strict no trash diet. Happy New Year. I don't know if that counts as news, but that did happen.
He makes really good music, but it's like watching the way he talks about other EDM, he does not like most EDM. He made a whole video about how he hates dubstep and he's constantly trashing on another artist. It's funny, but Deadmau5 is interesting because I didn't like him at all until a couple of weeks ago. I had never heard him, but I'd heard from someone else that he just made like dubstep, and I was like, oh, all right. I don't.
Oh no, he doesn't. Could not be further from the
I heard
truth.
from other people that he was like Skrillex, and so I just assumed, he's a popular EDM thing. He's probably like that. And then I listened to it. I listened to his most recent album. It's called what?
W Drive 2016 album.
Yeah. And that was really fucking good.
He's got some good stuff on there.
It was all progressive house, sort of like no taker style stuff. There was some trance, there was some electro, and I fucking loved that.
That's pretty much like his entire discography. So.
Yeah. And so I've definitely completely changed my opinion. I know I sent that to you, Pete. Did you listen to it at all?
I listened to some of it. I need to listen.
I'm gonna assume you didn't like it too much.
No, I just need to listen to it more.
Yeah, it's good. It's that very slow progressive house sort of style, which takes a long time to do anything, but I don't know. It's just like
that's kind of like what I don't like about quite a lot of the No Mana stuff, because I definitely listened to that EP, and there was some good stuff on there. Some of them are just too long and too repetitive.
Yeah, we're talking that. What's that EP called again? The No Mana EP.
Game Over.
Game Over. I like that. That is actually quite similar to Deadmau5. Just I feel like No Mana has a bit of a harder style, a bit more.
Yeah, he does.
Harder. Yeah.
No Mana's really cool. I like him a lot. Like, if any of you guys have listened to the new EP, Telling Me VIP called Tell Me More. I really like that.
What?
Tell Me VIP. Called Tell Me More.
Right.
Yeah, I did not realize that because it had been so long since I listened to Tell Me, but I went back like after the podcast and listened to Tell Me. Yeah, it's like the exact same thing, or not the exact same thing, but yeah.
It's got the same vocals, just slowed down a bit.
Yeah.
And the first one, Nostalgia Dream, I think it's called, is awesome.
Nostalgia Drive. Yeah.
Nostalgia Drive is awesome, and the last one is also really awesome. 10 is the only one I don't like particularly.
Yeah, I'll disagree with you on that one.
Yeah, I know, that's like your favourite one, isn't it?
Yeah. And I'm just like, hey guys,
Tech House, man.
my favourite. I like my favourite's that one that no one else has said a word about, so you know.
Yeah.
That.
So is that the news?
Yeah, what little there is.
Well, yeah, what little there is.
Especially because this is just before the new year of like Monstercat starts up again as well. So
yeah,
this
they haven't
is probably
been doing
like the absolute worst week to try and get news.
Exactly, yeah. But the one big piece of news there was incredibly exciting, so I'm happy about that. Okay, that brings us to the track of the day, which is the segment where I go find a random album from a random number generator from 1 to 28 of the Monstercat albums that have come out. We're not doing 29 because we've already talked about that. If you don't know how we feel about that, that's in the past 10 episodes or something we've done. So, let's see what album we're gonna get from.
Hey, what was it last week again, John? Do you remember?
Sure. Which one was last week?
Oh yeah, it was.
Last week was I Can't.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it was I Can't. Yeah, that was it. That was good.
All right, album 13.
Album 13. That's a good one.
Right. Be Jurassic.
Wait, Jurassic? Wait, what? Oh.
Jurassic is insane.
See. If it's fucking razor sharp, I swear to God.
Oh God.
don't be razor sharp.
There's like half that album are really like is pretty damn good, and the other half I just do not like at all.
It's
Razor Sharp
VIP, but it's Astrocat.
Oh, that's one of the ones I like. Hell yeah.
Astrocat is awesome.
Astrocat's amazing. This is his
really
debut on the label too.
Yeah.
I would say 70 times over that I would have rathered the other song from that EP be the one on 13, but
yeah.
I guess
which one was the other one on that?
Galactic Voyage.
Oh yeah, Galactic Voyage.
That song is a lot better.
My favorite songs.
That song is better. Astrocat is still awesome.
Both are really good. I'm not sure which one's better.
Astrocat.
I never liked Astrocat all that much.
I guess he wasn't that confident on the label yet, so he hadn't either he hadn't discovered the sound or he hadn't started using his really heavy rat twist buzzkill style sound.
Oh yeah.
What was the first? It was Sugar Rush. That was the first.
Yeah, Sugar Rush.
But Astrocat's still good. It's still got like little bits of that sort of that electro house sound. And I can't remember much about that song because I don't listen to it often. I probably haven't heard it in about 6 months. But I remember thinking it was bad and listening to it and being like, oh no, this isn't that bad actually. This is quite good. So yeah, I don't have too much to say on it. But John, do you know it any better than I do?
I mean, I kind of don't have much more to say other than it's kind of a weird intro to him on the label, but I think it's pretty good. And a little bit off topic, and it's weird because like I don't watch this YouTuber much, but I know Video Game Donkey did like an entire rap over the song about like how much
Donkey's awesome
or something.
Wow.
Yeah. You got anything else to say? That was like the shortest track of the day we've ever done.
Yeah.
But that brings us to the non-Monstercat track of the day, which is the segment where we pick either one track or up to a 4-track EP, which is not a Monstercat.
Never understood why we do that, but you know.
Not
really a track. It's supposed to be like a track of the day, but whatever works.
A track or a 4-track. It's just because it's too hard not to, because EP's so good. But I always end up going over 4 tracks. We'll see what happens. So
I went over 4 tracks. I didn't realize there's a 4-track limit.
That's alright. That's alright. We can live with it. The non-Monstercat something or other of the day, where we just recommend music that we found that isn't on Monstercat that we think you'll like, which is just good music. And so I think that we can start off with Peter.
I'll go second.
Oh, you'll be 1 second. Alright, I'll start off in a minute. So the album which I'm gonna be suggesting is a 3-track EP by everyone's favorite funk man, Insane Like. Yeah, I knew. Yeah.
Oh shit, that was
Were you
mine.
doing that one? And...
Fuck. Well, I was gonna specifically talk about Categorized actually, but fuck. Oh god.
All right, so. This is, Insane Like, to me, is really interesting because I have been known not to like funky music, not to like funky EDM most of the time. Like, Televisor, I have a special little hatred for, deep inside my heart. Besides, 2 of their tracks, I think? The one they did on, or maybe 3. The one they did on 7, Pin Up, besides the vocals, was good. The one they did on 15, Auto Magic, was good. And the one they did on 14,
was it Old School?
Yeah.
Or was it the other one?
What about Deluxe? That's a good one. That's completely instrumental.
Nope. Deluxe is good.
Nope.
Deluxe is really? What's wrong?
But even
with
those songs I like, I don't know. It's Televisor. It's so fucking cheesy. Even the ones I like, I still don't like that much. And like because of their funky style, to me at least, all of their songs just sound like cheesy, and that they would be like right in place as background music to like a porno or something. It's like So, funk is normally, getting back on topic, it's normally something I don't like, but the one artist that for me has just done it so right is Insane Like. I love Insane Like so much. Like, the first Monstercat track I think I ever really got into, it was totally not funky, but it was his song on 7. Shit, what's it called again?
The Other Day?
The Other Day.
The Other Day, right? That was the first track I ever really got into. And then...
You're lucky we're here to sweep up your mess every time, Mika. And I'll be like, what's that track? Me and John are both just like, it's this one. That's the one you're talking
about. But as I sort of started listening to more, I started hearing some of the other songs like Bliss. I always forget if it's French Kiss or French Fries.
French Fries.
French Kiss is the Throttle one.
Yeah. So French Fries. And I forget the names of like all the songs, but I love them all. And he just has the right level of funk for me. It's not too funky where it's like Televisor, it's overwhelming and it's cheesy. And this like some of Televisor songs, I'm like thinking like this is more funk than it is electronic. Where like it's like 80% funk and 20% electronic, which is fine, but not personally something I'm into. Whereas Insane Like I always felt like had a great balance of like 50% funk, 50% electronic. I know this funk I always found a lot more tasteful. You know, and I felt like it was used better than the way Televisor uses it. Again, that's just my opinion. But so this 3-track EP came out very recently, like maybe just 2 weeks ago. Or
this came out right before we recorded the last podcast. I know that.
And it's called Lost in Thoghts by Insane Like. And it's really, really good. At first I didn't like it, but all 3 tracks on it I adore. Categorized is the first track, is easily the best track on the EP. It's an electro song with funky influences, and it's awesome. One Beat is also amazing, which is the second track. It's more funky, a bit less electronic, but it's still awesome. And then Take a Swim, which is the third one, is my least favorite. I still really enjoy it.
I think Take a Swim is my favorite out of the 3, to be honest.
Yeah, it's sort of like 1 is the best, 2 is the second best, and 3 is my least favorite, but I still love them all. And if you're into Insane Like, or into funk, or into Daft Punk, or into Televisor or anything, go check this out. or even if you're just into electro, because Categorize, the first track, is an amazing electro track. It's really fast. It's probably more complex than it is electro. And I love this shit. I really hope that you guys enjoy it too. I'd love for you to check it out and let me know in the I was about to say let me know in the description. Let me go in the comments down below what you think of these tracks, if you like them, if you don't. All that good stuff. Alright, Peter, since I've stolen the song...
Oh yeah, make me go right after you've stolen it. Don't let John go first, who probably already has.
Do you want me to go first, Pete?
Okay. John, what is your Non-Monstercat something of the week?
Funny story, I actually looked at Insane Likes EP, Lost in Thoghts, and I was like, I bet you one of the other two will do this one. So I actually did get another one. This is another one that was
all chosen the same one, though.
No kidding, Well, do you guys remember when Holo released Light? It was a little over a month ago.
I haven't heard it, but yet. I know he did.
Really?
Well, WRLD did a remix of it, and that is my non-Monstercat non-Monstercat track of the day. And it's future bass, which WRLD hasn't done in a while, but it sounds a lot more like his indie dance than his future bass. Like, it's got those WRLD synths in there and all. And it kind of sounds a little similar to the original, and then at some point it's just like da 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 da, and it's just like, it's awesome. The drop comes shortly after. It's probably my second or third favorite WRLD song. It's either that or Chase It is my second favorite song by him. Well. But you were talking earlier about how you thought WRLD got worse. I actually think WRLD's gotten a lot better. Before he was he was an okay artist to me.
What I said is that until recently I thought he'd gotten worse. But looking at it now, I'm like, what am I talking about? He's actually really good. And he hadn't actually...
I don't think he's as good as he once was. You know, tracks like Triumph and You and Me are still... I don't think I'll ever make anything better than them.
I love it
but,
so much.
But he recently he's still been good. And tracks like... I think my favorite of his recent stuff is The Fighter. I don't know why, I just love that song.
The Fighter's pretty good.
The Fighter is awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, but for whatever reason... What?
I'm listening to this Rwmix of Light right now. Yeah, it really does sound a lot like his old... It really does sound like a mashup of his two styles, which is cool. Mm-hmm. It's like...
And it still pays respect to the original song, too, which I know you haven't heard, but like...
I just listened to it. It was okay. But... this Rwmix, it really, like, all of the non-drop segments do feel like his new style, which is good, and then the drops feel like his old style, which is awesome. It's like good, pacey future bass, and I love that shit. Yeah, it's
WRLD
awesome.
Was one of those guys that, because I didn't love the future bass before basically 2016 future bass, I guess you could say. So like I didn't love WRLD's stuff except for You and Me was good, Triumph was good, but as soon as he started indie dance and synth pop and stuff like that, I really liked his style. And By Design was awesome, and this was pretty good. So WRLD is one of my favorite artists now. I know Ethan, that's actually his favorite artist right now. So I'm sure he loved the remix. But all right, Pete, do you have one now?
I do. I've managed to recover from the error, which I realized if I had just gone first, like Mika was about to make me, then our roles would have been completely reversed. But no, I insisted on going second, and I paid the price for it. But no,
that's why you never go second.
I'm going to be talking about an EP. Mostly this is from a particular artist who is very much a Monstercat artist, who I've been feeling very, RIP about lately. He used to be so good, but recently he's just fallen so far from greatness with his last couple of tracks, and that's Draper. And this EP I'm going to be talking about in particular, I'm not sure anyone's talked about on this podcast, is the Glossolody EP from 2015, which, in my opinion, is, as a collective, his best piece of work. As much as I love tracks like New Rules and that other one that I like a lot from the same EP, that EP didn't have the same sense of... It was one of those EPs that, as much as most of the tracks were good, they actually felt quite disconnected. Like, I don't think songs like New Rules fit that well with songs like Colored Glass and whatnot, because they were completely different genres, and they had, like, completely different tones. But this EP is probably, like, the most chill EP that isn't chill. if you ask me.
Yeah.
Except for there is a couple
I
songs in
listened
here
to
that
it.
aren't chill, like aren't proper chill. But this EP is probably the closest to chill that isn't quite. Is how I feel.
Yeah, it's interesting because I listened to it just the other day and I had forgotten how much I loved it because I used to listen to it a lot, like maybe a year or so ago, but I hadn't listened to it in quite a while. And just a couple of days ago, I just got back into it, and it is so good. It's honestly it's most of the songs are future bass, but they're all also chill at the same time. There's a couple of songs that are just chill, but most of them, I think, if I remember correctly, are future bass. But every single song on that EP, I love.
One that's
and it's
based.
awesome.
The
Really?
the one that followed this up, the Ambedo EP is a lot more to the future based side of things, but this one's like chill. Insert genre here, because like one of my favorite tracks on there, Tranquil, is like chill D&B, is like what that song is. And then I would say the one that is definitely the most future based is B, which is, even though it's my least favorite on the EP, it's still really good, and that's like kind of more to the, it's probably one of the least chill as well, but my favorite, Emprise, I have no idea what genre it is, but I always love songs that give me a kind of sad emotional appeal. When I like when music makes me feel kind of sad and like something's been lost, and that's exactly how that song makes me feel. So listen to the whole EP if you can, but if there's a couple in particular that I think you should listen to, it's Emprise and Tranquil. So that's mine.
Yeah. And isn't there a song called, what was it, Make Me, or what was it called? So Glossolody, the EP. Alright, Glossolody EP by Draper. Want You. That is a song that I feel like is quite underrated, and
this whole EP is quite underrated. There's not a single song
it really,
here with over
I feel like
100,000
released
listens.
Yeah, I feel like
really?
I feel like because he released it off Monstercat, it didn't get, as much recognition as it could have. Like, he so should have released this on Monstercat. I don't know why he didn't, but and I wish he did. But it every track, probably B is my least favorite too. But Want You, B, I don't like as much. But Emprise 4 especially, 4's my favorite, and Tranquil are just outstanding. And so please check that out, guys. It's awesome. What? What? What are you laughing at?
Wait, are you hearing this too, Pete?
You went completely
You just
robot
full robot for like
thing.
30 seconds. Whatever you were saying, we didn't hear either of any of it.
Yeah, well, the viewers will hear we can hear you now. The viewers will hear everything you just said, but we didn't hear a word of it.
Yeah.
I didn't even notice that you couldn't hear me because I basically just said which of the Glossolody songs are my favorite. Nothing important, but like that timed up perfectly. I stopped talking, you guys started talking, but
we heard you start. We heard you start it, but then almost immediately it just started roboting, so we just kind of let you talk. I think is what happened. Also, you said Want You. You said Want You is like a kind of underrated track. It's the most listened to track on the whole EP.
Want You and B are my least favorite. Emprise and Tranquil are like amazing, and then 4 is just my favorite. But they're all amazing. They're all amazing.
I thought you didn't like Emprise.
Oh, that's actually chill D&B. That's amazing.
Yeah, I know. Tranquil's dope.
Hell yeah.
Which one is my favorite? Which is between...
Oh, I was gonna say, you asked what genre Emprise is. Just on first listen, I think it's indie dance.
Yeah, maybe. So. But
because it's got a slower BPM than house, but it's got the same drum pattern. But
which one is my favorite? Switches between Tranquil and Emprise like 24/7. Those are like, it's always one of those two, but which one it is always constantly switches. But please go and listen to that, especially if you are one of those people like me who thought Draper used to be really good, but you don't like his newer indie dance style as much.
Yeah.
Come and listen to this if you want to hear Draper at his best.
Yeah. So, did John do his Non-Monstercat track of the day?
Yeah, it's a world remix of like...
Oh, that's right, yeah. Okay, so I think... Oh, that's really good timing because people just got home, so I need to go like right now. Okay, that brings us right to the end of the podcast. I'd like to thank both of you for being on. I'd like for everyone who's listening, who can, to go down into the comments and leave a comment, basically just, saying which of the songs that we've talked about today you like, what you don't like, give us some of your favorite tracks that have come out this year, all that good stuff. suggest a Non-Monstercat track that you want us to listen to. If I like it enough, I might actually bring it onto the show one week, and then everyone can get to hear it. And also, yeah, thanks you, John, for being on.
Thanks in advance, Andrew, for the comment.
Oh yeah, thank you, Andrew. I'm sure your comment will take me half an hour to reply to you, but that's fine, because you're great. But thank you, John, for being on again. It's always great to have guests. I'm going to try and get as many guests on as possible. The guests we're looking at in the future, hopefully we're going to be able to get Landon Remixes on sometime, because Pete's been in contact with him on Facebook. We're going to get Ifani on as soon as possible.
Gotta have
my cousin
Kai. My friend Richie as well. We got to get him on. I've been talking about that with him for ages.
Alright. Well, I gotta go right now. I'm gonna go right now because people have just got home. Thank you, everyone, for being on. Thank you for listening, and I will see you. Well, no, we will see you next time.